What's up, guys? Just wanted to share with you something that I've been testing. It's converting Mecanim animation into legacy animation. It kind of does a motion capture of the bones. Then it basically saves that data and turns it into animation curves, which basically get saved in legacy animation. Just going to go ahead and do a quick recording here so you can see how this works. I'm going to press F12 and it's going to start recording. And as you can see, this character is animated in terms of limbs moving and those type of things. I don't think I have the jump set up in this scene, but as you can see, he's moving around all right. So I'm going to do is press F12 to stop recording. And if I try and play this back, what you'll see is that he's really not, the mesh isn't deforming at all. He's basically just kind of like stiff as a board. But the data is captured and it's there. And I have a total of about 289 frames there. So I'm going to do is I'm going to save this data. And it's a little sluggish because I'm on my older test machine here. And then I'm going to add in some keyframes here and I'm going to animate this. So I'm going to take the beginning of that and add a keyframe here. There we go. And I'm going to go to the end. And I'm going to go ahead and add a keyframe here. I'm going to do auto keyframing, which basically adds keyframes for me. I can choose the interval. And for this type of animation, I'm basically going to add a keyframe every frame. So I'm just going to go ahead and click OK. And it's going to go ahead and add the individual frames. Once again, this is a little slow because it's on my older test machine. It would normally go faster if you don't have, the screen capture running in full 1080p. Almost done. Okay, as you can see, it added 290 keyframes. I'm going to click OK. I'm going to go ahead and save this. And what it does is that, when it does the recording, what it does is it records all the individual bones. And what it does is that when you go ahead and do an asset refresh, it goes ahead and imports all those data files. Now, once again, this is on my slower machine, so this is going to take longer than it usually would. But that's kind of like how this thing works. Is Object Motion Studio records the position and motion of objects, and then what you can do is you can basically play that back. As you can see, there's a slider here that kind of lets you do that. And once I figure out if that's even possible to deform the mesh, kind of like in this mode, it'll work so much better. All right, there we go. So what I'm going to do now is to play this back, it actually needs to play back in another scene. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make a copy of this scene. Actually, I need to press the play button to turn that off. I'm going to go ahead and save the scene. And I'm going to choose one that I've already been testing with and overwrite that. Go into my prefabs here and grab a tool that you use to set up the scene to play back the animation. Now, you don't even have to do this. There's kind of like there's a first time setup, and after that you kind of got to run this tool to kind of migrate the animation over to the scene so that it's all playable. I'm going to go run the tool here. Have an editor tool called Mixer Animation Manager, and that's going to go ahead and set up the scene for the animation playback. Okay, and now that's done. So I'm going to take this animation here that I created, and I'm going to set it to playback automatically. So I'm going to go into this resources folder. This is the 4th time I've done this, so I know that it works. I'm going to go ahead and drag that into the inspector. I'm going to click off play automatically. And what's going to happen here is it's going to basically play back a legacy animation created with Mecanim. Sorry that this is taking a bit. And there you go. As you can see, the character's got the bazooka attached because, I don't know, there's something in here where the bazooka attaches when it plays back. But as you can see, basically his limbs are moving. Part of this is that there's these little Mecanim error messages here, what it doesn't like, and that's something I got to troubleshoot. But this is the start of something exciting. If I can get basically an entire scene recorded like this, that'd be awesome. Thanks for watching.